Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Pena and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey, y'all. It is game time with the ladies of left field. We have a relatively quick episode today because I'm just got to go pack to get ready to get to Houston because I'm so ready to see you guys.
Yay. Can't wait.
Yay. It is Jordan here with Casey and Katie. And just to start it off, because I feel like the biggest thing, too, was the Olympics, which wrapped up on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to run through, the United States had a late surge of good
showing. Oh.
Like we kind of touched on it a little bit last week, but then they put a nice little bow on everything.
They did.
So the United States finished with 12 golds, and I will just run through all the golds, which were Breezy Johnson in women's downhill, Michaela Schifrin in women's slalom, Elena Myers-Taylor in women's monobob. I don't think I even knew that one. That's amazing. But Alyssa Liu, which we talked about a little bit last week in women's figure skating, the team event, we won the gold. Freestyle skiing, Elizabeth Lemley in women's moguls. We won mixed team aerials and men's free ski half pipe. Did I read that right? Yes, with Alex Ferreira. Sorry about the pronunciation. And then probably the biggest one, obviously we already knew that the women kicked ass and won gold. The men also won gold on Sunday, also beating Canada, also in overtime. So if you had an early alarm set, then you probably watched that one. Yep. And then in speed skating, Jordan Stoltz won the 500 and the 1,000 meter. So on top of all that, like the United States, it was a good showing. We finished strong. I know going into last week's episode, we didn't feel great about it, but it ended pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's like the best Winter Olympic showing the United States has ever had.
Yeah, I think so. I heard that too.
Yeah. It's fun.
And I mean, just love seeing the women hold it down in there. I think it was that 8 or 9 of the 12 were women's gold medals. So that was fun. Yeah. But yeah, Olympics are done. Everyone looking ahead, or I'm at least looking ahead now. I think they're adding they're adding lacrosse to the Summer Olympics upcoming. So that's super cool for me. But yeah, good momentum to head into the Summer Olympics. But I'll hand it off now to Casey with something else that will make us all.
I just have a little bit of Dallas Cowboys news that saw today and a few days ago as well. But so the Cowboys are set to place the franchise tag on George Pickens. So basically, for anybody that doesn't understand what the franchise tag means, that means that you basically have a whole nother year there in place, and then you'll negotiate your contract, long-term contracts kind of thing in another year. So it's just kind of a holding pattern type of thing. But Pickens wants to stay in Dallas. Cowboys want him. So that's a yay. And so with that being said, Javonte Williams, the running back who really did well this year, a nice punch that we had there, like, receiving and rushing. He signed a contract, a 3-year deal. So, I think him and Pickens really hit it off. They really bonded. So they both wanted to be back in Dallas. They liked what's going on. So if we can just get some defensive stuff going in the off season, let's either make some trades or some good draft picks and get our defense shored up. We might have a decent chance next year because the offense should be
pretty good.
Unless somebody gets hurt. We've got CD, Pickens, we had Tolbert. I don't know about the other receivers, but our Dak, Javonte doing good. Jaden Blue started coming on there at the very end, so maybe he'll have a chance to solidify himself. So anyway, that was a little positive Dallas Cowboy news. So not that we're
always super positive again. Yeah, I was like, they're always super positive Dallas Cowboy fans in the off season.
Yeah,
and then we'll see how it goes.
So there we go.
Yeah, love it. Well, I have some college sports news, and so I'll start with basketball. A really good basketball game the other day because St. John's beat the number 3 UConn team. It was a super big game because it was like in Madison Square Garden. St. John's was number 22. UConn is number 3. Beat them pretty good. They beat them 81-72.
This also broke the Huskies' 18-game winning streak. So, and then it jumped St. John's up to number 5. So, here in late February, we're getting close to March Madness. So it's when it gets all fun. So we'll see what happens. In baseball, there was a crazy thing that I'd never even heard of in my entire life. We were talking about it. The Longhorns play Baylor this weekend in this tournament we're going to in Houston. So I also thought this was very, connected. But some kid at Baylor, Tice Armstrong, hit 3 grand slams in one game, y'all.
Yeah.
I never even knew that was like possible.
Good Lord. Who is he opponent?
So those folks who don't know, I mean, a grand slam requires there to be 3 guys on base when you come to bat too. So
Right.
it's like the bases have to be loaded. You come to bat and then you hit a home run to score 4 runs. So to me, it's just like the probability of you coming up to bat 3 times in one game, having the bases loaded every single time,
Exactly.
and then you hitting a home run. So it's just like the math there and like the probability is like mind-boggling. And then that the kid did it. Anyways, so I guess maybe we don't pitch to Tice Armstrong. We'll see.
What was the final score of that game?
That's what I was just wondering, because
I was like, how many is that? It's at least, what, 12?
At least 8 runs. It's at least 8 runs.
12 if there was 3 grand slams.
Oh, 12 runs. Yeah, I was right.
So, I mean, clearly the other team scored runs too, because there wasn't a run rule thing. I mean, or I guess there would have been a run rule.
It was against New Mexico State. Yeah. So, anyways, wild headline. So Baylor won 15-2 on Friday. That had to be it. 15-2.
That's
on Saturday they won 5-2, and on Sunday they won 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
So the only option there is 15-2. But that's crazy. All right, so on to our UT baseball team, which had a great weekend, y'all. They're just looking good.
Looking very
PJ asked us, she goes, can they go undefeated? And Mark goes, no. Then Casey's laughing. He goes, no, like baseball teams don't go undefeated. And she's like, well, we're 8-0. So I think we can. And he was like, no, it doesn't happen. But she's, I love that she cares and she's being optimistic.
And I appreciate the optimism there.
Yeah,
we can, PJ. I mean, don't let her.
And now her and Tallulah actually go inside and they have made their own seats. They have 2 seats that they have reserved themselves to have now, right behind home plate. I think they are like handicap ones, like they're the ones that sit up a little bit, kind of like behind the actual seats, but nobody kicks them out. And that's where they go and sit every single game. So at least we know they're there. And they are in there like watching the game, hanging out, living their best lives. So
good.
Yeah. But yeah, we can talk about this one. So Friday night, we won 8-1. Looked good. Ruger looked good. 10 strikeouts. Ethan Mendoza had a hell of a weekend in general. I mean, that kid was like hitting the ball super well. So it was a really fun game. Casey Borba looked good,
and Casey Borba and Pac-Man both got their first home runs. And then that just continued for Pac to just continue to just kill it at the plate.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just tearing it up.
Yeah, him and Mendoza both like just are looking really good.
And then we had 3 freshmen come in pitching wise, and each pitched an inning and were scoreless, so that was great. Michael Winter, Brett Crossland, and Brody Walls. So exciting to see that some of these guys are getting in and seeing the field and doing well with their opportunity when they get in.
Yeah, we've been talking. It's going to be kind of difficult to keep this really good pitching staff happy.
Right.
Like all of them getting pitching time. So I feel like, that Schloss is like aware of that and trying to get some of these guys in when he can. So yeah, man, Friday night was fun. Looked good. Saturday also, we looked amazing. It was a little bit more of a pitcher's duel on Saturday. So we won 3-1. This was the wild thing, Jordan, like you said it. Aiden Robbins was just amazing.
He was the offense.
That's wild.
So tell him what he did.
I would say also the fact that he hit for the first time in 11 years.
Uh-huh.
Aiden Robbins hit for the cycle, which means you hit a single, double, triple, and a home run all in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I just didn't realize how long it had been, because I'm pretty sure I was at that game when CJ Hinojosa did it, but it doesn't feel like it was 11 years ago.
Right.
But it is pretty unique thing to do in a game also. Like, that was awesome. So when I saw that,
it's not that easy. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's very unique. I mean, you think about, oh, okay, whatever, you do that. But, a lot plays into who else is on base, if you can advance, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You might hit a ball that could have been a triple, but if somebody was on base and they couldn't get all the way in, like that kind of stuff. So,
yep. Luke Harrison pitched that game. He looked good. He held them to only 1 run a little over 4 innings. And Luke's been around there so far, 4 or 5 innings, but then Max Scrubs was able to come in. He looked really good. He got his first official win, so we love that for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas Burns looks amazing.
Dominating.
Dominating.
Yeah.
I mean, that big kid, throwing like 97, 98 and just looks, mean about it. I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
great.
He throws hard.
I
mean, they're coming in there hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's pretty exciting, which I guess, Volantis is also coming in looking dominating.
Oh yeah.
And so does Ruger. So it's kind of all the way around.
It's lovely.
But and then we moved into Sunday and we had a 4-0 win. So another shutout or the first shutout of the year. And we shut out yesterday. But so that was the sweep. That was really good because Michigan State they were competitive, but we basically shut them down offensively. They did not. They only had one run or
2. No,
2 runs.
1 run. No, 2 runs.
2 runs. 2. One Friday, one Saturday. Yeah.
But like on Sunday, they didn't have a base runner after the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
Or what? They only had 1 base runner after the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, it's like, and Crossland came in again in that game and pitched the 8th inning, and then Thomas Burns in the 9th. So we have a nice little system going here if they need to keep this up. So
I was like,
so we feel good about the what is it, stopper? Are they calling it now? Not a closer, stopper position. Like,
oh, okay.
Pitcher? Like, but we feel good about that.
Yeah,
totally.
But I'm liking that they're letting Ruger and Volantis go longer, and and I guess a lot of that may have to do with how many batters. If they're striking, shutting them down, and they're not having batters on base, your pitch count is low.
Yeah.
So, but
that's what they're saying. Volantis retired 15 out of the last 16 batters he faced. So you're just like mowing them down. That guy's looking dominant. So 9 strikeouts in 7 innings. It's crazy. So he's just just a sophomore. Like, man, that kid is looking good, y'all.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday night, we played University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley. We kind of care about them because isn't that also where our boy Ryland's brother plays?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was.
Galvan.
It's also the team that 2 years ago I think we lost like 13 to something, and that's when you kind of knew that we had to have a change. But that was a deal. And and their head coach comes from Schloss's coaching tree.
Oh.
Like, he was one of his assistants. I saw like a chart last night, and it was pretty interesting. He's got a whole slew of guys that are, coaching places that are, his tree kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think I might even heard the guys calling the game saying that they may have made a regional last year. I don't know. Or they won their conference.
Okay.
So that actually sounds right. Now that you say it. Yeah.
They won their conference. I don't know if they won their conference tournament but they were a very competitive team. So that was again, that was a good win last night.
Yeah. We won 14-0, y'all. And we had 10 runs before the 7th inning. And so we couldn't 10-run rule them yet because it was still so early in the game.
I know. I saw that like in the 6th inning. I thought, and I thought, we have to go to 7 innings, for the run rule.
But we were just crushing the ball, y'all. Like everybody was hitting. So
and Carson Tenney hit it over the green monster.
Uh-huh.
So he has one of those now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did love that too. That one came up in like because Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball, tweeted something good. He was like, "I'd never expect to see ESPN so-and-so tweeting college baseball highlights in February. But that is one that actually made a highlight. Was that going over the green? I was like, oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, that ball just went far and just kept going. It was crazy. And then Sam Cozart.
Yeah, our
looked
man
good.
child. Yeah, our man child.
He's our
Old
the man
issues.
child.
Yeah.
But he struck out 8 people across only 4 strong innings. So, telling y'all, these pitchers, they're good.
Yep.
So back to offense, like we said, Ethan Mendoza killing it. He's like leading our, has a team leading batting average, which he's like hitting like almost 450, which is wild. You said Pack, he's our little baby that we love. And that kid is hitting crazy. So hitting around 435. Aiden Robbins has that kid is like fired up. I mean, he like looks like he is just loving being at Texas. Like I think from Seton Hall, right, y'all? Right?
Yes. Yep.
And so, I mean, I remember his parents were saying like he never played in front of this many people in his entire life. And so he just looks like he's soaking in Dish Falk and like all that Texas is about. So that's fun.
Well, and I was impressed with that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was impressed with that Andrew. I think it's Ermis. Yeah, Andrew Ermis. So he's like our backup catcher. So he was catching. He was playing catch, and then Carson Tenney was just he was the DH. But I mean, he took advantage and he had several hits.
Good.
So
I love that.
It's nice to see, and it's good that now they're able to get Carson Tenney rest behind the plate early. Not waiting until the end of the season when people start to like really be worn down, and you're like, okay, So
yeah, that's huge actually. Because I mean, in the past we have not had a good backup catcher. I feel like in a while. So and it does help to sustain that. Their catchers like just health throughout the season. That's great.
I was just jumping in because me, the numbers person. I was looking. Did y'all realize we have the best ERA in Division One?
I think so.
I did not know that until right now, but yeah, we have the best ERA in Division One baseball. At 1.36. Next closest is Clemson at 1.43. So, for all the offense that they're generating, pitching is still holding it down, which is great.
Yes. Yeah.
We can keep it going this weekend.
I'm just I'm looking. Coastal Carolina. Looks like they've got 3 guys that are hitting well, but then the rest of their guys aren't like really tearing it up. They're below 300, so hopefully we can, yeah. And then let me see what Baylor.
Okay, speaking of this weekend, that's what we have next. While Casey looks up some stats, we're all going to Houston and we're excited. It's the 26th annual Bruce Bolt College Classic. And in this game,
like what, the Shriners College Classic?
Yeah. Whoever wants to throw money at it, it's what they can name it. So we play Coastal Carolina on Friday night. Good team. They won the College World Series in 2016. They also were like right up there, or what was it? Like they got
did they play 2 years? Was
the
it last year?
finals?
2 years ago, and they played in the championship
in 2025, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're competitive, like Casey said, and then we play Baylor on Saturday night. Again,
they have 6 guys hitting above 300, so they've got some bats going.
Freaking old three Grand Slam old boy. Like, I don't love that.
Yeah. 3 Grand Slam Tice, is that his name? Anyway, so we watched out for him. And then on Sunday we play Ohio State. So and what Ohio State is saying that they have some good pitching, is what people are saying.
Okay.
The Coastal, that at least you never actually root for injuries, but their 2 best pitchers are out for the next 2 months. That came out, I think, today.
Yeah,
so
I think
not see. Texas won't see Coastal's 2 best pitchers and whoever they face on Friday night. So still will be fun, but it's kind of a bummer too if you want to see. I know the Michigan State was good. I know they took the series from Louisville, but still would have liked to see Texas against an ace, an actual D1 ace. So
Well, it'll get started. in a few weeks.
I was gonna say, we'll still have a good time, and I'm sure Baylor has some good arms. Like,
Yeah. There'll be no rest for the weary in a couple of weeks.
yeah.
Oh, exactly. But we're excited to see Jordan have fun with all of our friends in Houston and like get away a little bit. I don't know, have like a little mini vacay weekend. So be fun.
I know Cowboys. Is there anywhere else we're meeting that fans shouldn't?
I mean, that's all I know of for now. I know Cobos definitely Friday, and then I know people were talking about doing something different on Saturday. So we'll have to figure it out. I don't know.
What does that mean, different?
I mean, we want to go to Cobos, I think, right before because we have all day. People are talking about maybe like going to get, like a different meal. We'll go to lunch somewhere.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So the games are 7 p.m., 7 p.m., and 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? So, 2 evening games. That is a long day. We're going to hydrate, my friends. Whew.
Exactly. But yeah, we do love Cobos. He texted Mark that he got me some red wine. So.
Oh.
I love that.
Shout out Cobos. If anybody wants to go, you'll likely see
I thought I heard somebody talking about Biggio's. I know we've been there before in the years past,
Oh.
but I don't know if that's still a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sure Saturday we'll bop around all over the place. Friday I'll kind of just be like, get there, checked in, and probably go to Cobos, where Saturday,
Right.
a little bit more open-ended.
Do we know who are the games Saturday before us?
Oh. Let's see here.
Well, let's look.
Obviously, I assume Coastal and Ohio State are involved somewhere, but isn't there? Who else is involved in this tournament? I thought Ole Miss was here. Ole Miss is here. So
Yeah, Ole Miss is here.
Before us at 11 a.m. is Ole Miss, Ohio State, then UTSA Coastal, and then our game against Baylor. And then on Sunday, it's Ole Miss Coastal, then our game against Ohio State, and then UTSA Baylor.
Yeah, okay.
So, oh man, I don't realize.
So we just don't play Ole Miss and UTSA.
Yeah. Which I'm okay with not playing UTSA this year.
Yeah.
I assume both of them. UTSA is probably still on the schedule, though, right?
I think so. They are.
I would assume they're a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, they are. I'm pretty sure they are.
I'm sure they are. I'm just annoyed by them. I just am real annoyed by those losses last year. Pissed me off.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Never ever lose to freaking UT blah blah blah.
Anywhere.
Whatever. Any
And
other UT
took off SEC play against Ole Miss, so that's also not surprising that they're playing Ole Miss.
Yeah.
If you are the University of Texas and then you use to like a UT blah blah affiliate, it's not good. That's not okay.
May 5th. So near the end of the season too is when we play UTSA.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Better
Give
beat them up.
Give them plenty of time. But why that's a fun weekend too, because Ole Miss is up there in the rankings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now. I mean, we'll see what happens.
For now.
Yeah.
So well, that'll be a
All
fun
right.
weekend. I am
Can't wait.
I'm mostly excited to see everybody. Also very excited to actually watch like the baseball in person. So I'm mostly excited to see everyone because I don't think I've seen any else since football season. So
Mm-hmm.
this will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait. All right, y'all. What else has been happening in our UT sports world?
Well, softball is continuing to roll. They won all 5 games this past weekend, so they've got a record of 14-1. Tegan Cavan, D1 National Pitcher of the Week again. So, and they're playing this week on Wednesday, which is tonight as we're speaking, against Southeast Louisiana, just a little midweek game. They are hosting the Longhorn Invitational this weekend in Austin. So people that are in Austin want to get out, and it'll be good weather. Their games, Houston, St. Bonaventure, Prairie View A&M, and Incarnate Word are all part of that little tournament. So they're playing all those. I guess Saturday they have a doubleheader, or 2 different games, with one each opponent. So softball is continuing to do their thing.
Yeah, love it. Well, men's basketball, I talked about basketball earlier. It's getting close to March Madness. If our UT men want a chance at all of getting in to the NCAA, we sadly lost to Georgia, which shouldn't have happened. And we play a big game Wednesday night, which this would have already been. So we'll see. Tonight we play against Florida, which we better win. So we have 3 games after the Wednesday game before the SEC tournament. So our guys got to get it together if they don't want to end up in the NIT. So we'll see.
Oof. I was like, I was checking because I do have the game up. I was going to give a score update, but it's a commercial break right now.
Yeah, we're ahead. I think it's like 12.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. It's a start.
Yeah.
Swimming and diving. They're great. Again, still very good. Women have won 14 straight conference championships at this point, and the men have won 47.
I know, it's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
47.
That is wild.
And I actually, it's funny, obviously I wasn't in town. I was doing family stuff over the weekend, but there was a re-air of it on, I guess, Monday morning. So I started watching on Monday morning, and I was like, we win this, don't we? Because I hadn't seen any headlines, but
yeah,
Texas did win it. So yeah, swimming and diving is just incredible, as expected. Women's basketball has 2 more games left this season. They got a late tip versus Georgia on Thursday night, and their last game of the season is against Alabama on Sunday. And then it's SEC tournament time. I can't believe it's already SEC tournament time for basketball.
I know. I can't believe it's almost March, y'all. Like Monday is March. Actually, Sunday is March, but still, to me, in like work weeks, I'm like, damn, next week is March. It's crazy. So,
yep. And then beach volleyball got their season started this past weekend. And they went 4-2. So all 4 of their wins were over ranked teams. I don't know how many beach volleyball teams there are, but we dropped our matches to UCLA, who's number 1, and Stanford, who's number 2. But we did. The other 4 that we beat were all ranked in the top 20. So that's a good start for them.
And I saw in highlights that there was like a big crowd.
Like, yeah, they were out in California, or they were either in Hawaii or California. So they were in the good setting for it.
I was just like, this looks so fun. It was like a big old crowd. Good. Well, yeah, we'll keep it rolling. Cheer for our basketball teams, and we can see what happens going into March Madness. Other little fun stuff is, if you're paying attention to the NFL, the combine started this week. So, we can watch a bunch of Longhorns and see how they do. Who's all there?
We got tight end Jack injuries. You got DJ Campbell, offensive lineman, Trey Moore, defensive lineman, Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker. I assume everyone knows who he is, but if not, then you got Jalen Gilbo, Manny Muhammad, and Michael Taft on the DV front. So a good showing, although I was looking, and I know that we were expecting this, but I was looking at very early, Mel Kiper's very early draft projections. There was not a Texas guy in the first round. I was like, it's rude. I don't like that. I know we discussed this and we expect that, but I was still like, well, it's unkind. Like, have you watched Anthony Hill play football?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe he'll show out in the combine and people will be like,
Dallas Cowboys, pay attention.
Hello.
Hello. He's a hometown boy. That would be really all good.
Oh my gosh. I would be so happy. Dang.
I love it. All right, y'all. Well,
I guess that's about right.
We will actually see Jordan this weekend in real life, not just on screen. And we will, pretend left field in Houston. Hopefully we can see lots of y'all at Cowboys or the ballpark or wherever, and in our own little left field crew.
Yes.
Come hang, friends.
We'll have our own left field at Dakin. Is that how you say it? Dakin?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right.
Juice box, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. All right. See y'all in left field.
Yeah, left field.